Mars First Logistics. Oh. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Mars First Logistics. Fantastic Mr. Ghost. Oh my gosh, this game is so much fun. We're going to get into this, man. It's going to be fun. All right, let's talk about the series here. It's going to be a short one, most likely. I'm not entirely sure if there's an end game to this. But let me tell you, there's a lot of busy work, and it's fun in the beginning, and then it gets a little monotonous. So I'll have to figure out how I'm gonna tie it all in. Most likely, we'll get into the details once we get started here. But there's a lot of little projects and things you have to do. You have to earn monies. You have to earn monies to buy new stuff. You get upgrades or new parts. Oh, it's so much fun. But yeah, basically this is a it says logistics, but you're basically driving from one spot to another and trying to transport little parts and things and materials and furniture and stuff for this planet that we're on to help workers do their thing. So first thing here. Oh, and it is in early access. It's on Steam. It's about $20 as of I think I bought it for $20 with taxes, like 21 something or other. So we got an early access game here. I love early access games. The problem with early access games is they keep coming out with updates, and I'm not going to be rotating and playing every single update. Most likely, if there's a major update, I'll pick it up and check it out. But we're on version 202, 30, blah, 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 blah. I don't even know what that version is, but I'm assuming this is 0.2. I don't know. The menu here is very basic. Just you got your settings for graphics, audio, controls. You can change your bindings, which is very unusual. Sometimes they don't have a bindings in the game right away. And then some other, and credits, exit, of course, load, save, start. So we're gonna start a new game, and they pop us into a tutorial right away. So let's get the tutorials out of the way. But like I said, the series is probably gonna be I'm gonna present some things, but I'm not gonna go crazy detailed driving all over the place doing speed up videos and stuff. I'm just gonna present like maybe a build that I come up with to solve a problem that's maybe pretty tricky. And also your feedback in the comment sections is gonna be awesome, because there might be something I missed, maybe something I don't understand, maybe you have a better way to do it. I'm all for it. Let me know what you think. Okay. This is a tutorial. It says, welcome to Mars First Logistics, and since your first day on the job, spend a little time getting familiar with your vehicle's controls. And down below on the lower left, you have WASD, of course. And then there's the camera, which we can't do just yet. Now, if you notice when I drive forward, the bar, there's a yellow bar showing up there. So what they want you to do is kind of just drive around a little bit, you know, get used to the vehicle controls. There we go. And then eventually it's going to go yellow is over. There we go. Now we got camera zoom, which is middle mouse wheel. You zoom out and it's got that little thing there. There you go. Now we're done. Now I love the art design on this game. It's like the Zelda, I think it was the Wind Waker, where it was in the ocean and you had all these puffs. Everything was kind of puffy and all that. I really enjoyed that. At first, the graphics were like, what is this cartoony crap? But it is actually pretty cool. It grows on you. Whoops. So, yeah, you got the vehicle's tire tracks that kind of imprint on the ground. So, you know, Mars has got this silty kind of environment, you know, and the dust gets kicked up. So now they're telling us, press and hold R to reset vehicle. This is a very important feature here. You're going to get stuck in the game. You're also, at least, well, I am, and maybe you're doing a contract and something falls in somewhere, you're going to have to do some resets. So they do give you a lot of good opportunities to start over fresh. Kind of sucks sometimes, but, you know, it's a very weird, you know, it's got all kinds of mountains in the environment and hills and valleys and stuff you can get caught on. So we'll press R, hold it, and what it does is it pops the vehicle off the map and puts it back on. In this case, it put it right back in the same spot we were in. Otherwise, it will put it in the most logical area that's stable, you know, where you can get out. Now we have a contract that popped up. So this is baby's first contract. We hit tab and it comes up into the map view, which also has our contracts on the right here. So, it says obviously we got a contract in our inbox, accept it to proceed. So we'll press OK on that. Now, we only have one main contract. It's telling us down here to accept it by pressing spacebar. We're going to do that just yet. The main contract is from a habitat to a greenhouse, and the distance is 0.9 kilometers, and it's 30, I guess, credits or whatever, monies. And we're picking up a watering can. So we're going to press... now, notice this is in inbox here. We have nothing in active. There are main contracts and side jobs. We'll get one of those in this episode here. So I'm going to press spacebar on that. And what it does is it moves it over to the active tab here now. And on the map, you can see it has two locations here. There's our little cargo at the pickup, and that's the delivery point. And these are grayed out, meaning they haven't been discovered yet. So if I zoom out a little bit here on the map, you'll see that we also have like a kind of a fog of war here, or fog. And as you explore more, drive around, there's these radio towers here, transmitters. Now, once you discover one of these, it reveals more of the area, and you can drive further out. You won't be able to see at all if you drive beyond your viewable area. It'll actually turn in just white. So I don't know if you get lost because you'll be able to see your vehicle probably, but just be aware that you can't go further than what you discovered as far as transmitters are going. And it also has a nice little fast travel mode. If you press F and hold it on this location, it'll transport you there. So that's really helpful for saving time, driving around. It takes a lot of the crap. It's just the driving around can be monotonous. So that's a really nice feature. So now we're going to go to our first contract pickup spot. Now, being that this is a tutorial section, and it's a very short tutorial, it doesn't take much to learn the game. It's going to be kind of flat. We start to get a little bit of hills in the last kind of contract there. So we got this location is now discovered. And here is our object that we have to pick up. a little watering can. It's funny. Now down below in the lower left, it's saying V for vehicle edit. So we'll go ahead and do that. And here is the interface for designing vehicles, saving vehicle information, and all that good stuff. So we'll get into this a little more as we go here. So we have a new blueprint specifically for this job. So we'll press spacebar for accepting that. And up here, I love it that they got the red dot flashing here right out of the gate. A lot of games, they don't think about that because the developers know what they're doing, but they don't think about a new player because they aren't a player. They're designing the game, so why would they think about this stuff? But look at this. That's so helpful to know what's new, and there's not much here yet. They still thought about it, so that's great. So we have a watering can lifter vehicle. When we click on that, it brings it in. It shows it here. So that's all we need to do right now is just select that blueprint and then hit escape to get out of that. And now we have our little vehicle. So our vehicle has a controllable part. Hold C to see controls. So if we press that, it's pointing at that little servo motor right there. And of course, as you can imagine, the more complex you go in the game, the further along you go, the more complex you're going to have builds to handle certain situations. So right now we can go up and down with this, and that's all that we need to worry about. Now they're telling us here if we mess up a delivery, you can reset it from the map. So let's get this thing on our vehicle here first. Whoops. Ah, crap. Knocked it down. That's okay. We can scoop it up like that. And it's easy to get confused as to which direction to go sometimes. So there we go. We got our little water thing now. So if we go into the map by pressing tab, you'll see that we have a reset here. Press R and hold. What that'll do is it'll put the item back to where it originally was from. 100%, everything is back to the same. So you can fast travel back to there, pick the item back up if you get in a really big bind. Okay, so for now, we are okay. And we got to go over there and deliver our water can over here. And it's kind of funny. You kind of think, on Mars, why would they have a water can, but it's still kind of cool to think that this is what, this is what you're doing on Mars, driving around. All right, now I can imagine that they're going to have maybe some automation, All right, here's our delivery point because they say Mars, it's a Mars logistic, so I don't know. Now this is an easy delivery, you just drive right in and you're done. And then we get 30 credits. There we go. And now we have a new contract. Great. So what we're going to do is hit tab, and it goes into our inbox. We press spacebar, and it's over here. This is a location we haven't discovered yet, so we're going to drive on over to that spot now. Let's see. This one is going to require a little bit of a different... well, we have to actually modify this vehicle here in order to complete this task, or to get the deliver, or to load the item onto our little vehicle here. So now we got storage depot, fast travel unlocked, and notice how this is up top here. So we're gonna have a little bit of an issue. What we could do is we'll go into our tab. Oh wait, not tab. V for vehicle, and your inventory is where all your parts are stored. So now we're into the buildings aspect. We click on this part, and it pops up our inventory here. Below each part, you can see how many you own, excluding those on current vehicles. So they deduct that. Press spacebar. Completing contracts earns you funds. You can see your current balance here. So we have 30. And then we press that. Okay. F to buy new parts using your hard-earned funds. There we go. So we can buy this hub for 10 credits, is what they're saying there. And then we have a clipboard, which is really, really, really helpful. You can copy sub-assemblies and put them in the clipboard, and then so you can bring a blueprint in here and have like a temporary clipboard blueprint, so you can make another vehicle from that, or you can basically copy paste off of different vehicles between the two. Pretty cool little feature, and you only get one slot from what I can see here. So we'll press spacebar on that. Now, I'm going to select this part here. But what I want to do, I want to keep this here. So what we can do, I want to keep the servo motor on there. So we're going to press C to copy that. And then right click, removes the part. Now notice how it's in my grabber still. So I'm going to go back in here and grab this thing. Oh wait, we got to grab this. There we go. Pop that baby on there. And then we're going to go 1, 2. And those are the connectors. And then I'm going to grab a claw just to toss that on there. And now we've got the way to articulate our arm. So if we're not perfectly on there, we can do that. Now, I didn't need to save this clipboard thing because I already had all that stuff on there. So I just wanted to showcase it. So we'll hit escape. And whoa, look at that. There we go. Just brute force it. Oh, yeah, and speaking of brute forcing, this game, there's no right or wrong answer, obviously, for any of these things, So, technically, I could just push this thing over to that location, right? Now, not all, problems can be solved with brute forcing, but, ooh, I knocked it over. Now I can get it. Cool. Now, I just brute force this thing in order to flip it over so I can get a hold of it now. So I'm going to press V to get in the vehicle thing, blueprints, watering can lifter, escape. Now I can drive up to this little guy here, and I'm going to pop it down and then go up. Yeah, there we go. Now I got it. Hey, don't go there. All right, now we'll go up, and we'll grab this thing onto our water can. Yeah, it's not a water can holder anymore. Okay, now we're going to drive over this thing. So, like I said, you could brute force this stuff. You could push the item as close as you can to make it a little easier on yourself, maybe, to get these things to where they need to go. But some of the environmental challenges they're not going to allow you to do that. You're going to have to actually pick the thing up and drive it, whatever it may be. So we'll just pop, whoop, Oh yeah, and then this little vehicle can be a little spongy. Even though it's got two-wheel turn, it can be kind of weird. Ooh, and look, we got a new parts and a new blueprint, crate carrier, and a new contract, crate of oranges. I love how they pop it up on the side and then they slowly go down. I like that a lot. It's cool. All right, so let's go into our map view by pressing tab. We have one contract here, crate of oranges. We'll press spacebar on that. It's 1 kilometer, 70 pay on that. Okay, let's get out of there. There's our little oranges. Loop. All right, we'll hit vehicles, and notice how we have a new blueprint here, and it's called the crate carrier. There it is. All right, pretty cool, basic little design. I like that they give you these to start off with, because I wouldn't know where to begin. It would be a high learning curve to try and figure that out. So now we have a new part called a hydraulic cylinder. We have a new part called a draw and a bumper. There we go. So we'll get out of here. Get out of here. Now you can see right here in the front. Maybe I'll go. Maybe oh, it has two controllable parts that can be operated independently. So you press Q and E to cycle through these two controllable parts. They call these things channels. So this has a channel. This has a channel. So I don't know, just terminology there. Okay, and you can press and hold C to see the channels that you're currently on. There we go. Okay, let's go back into the vehicle thing here, the vehicle build menu here. And this here is the bumper, and that helps keep the, if you're going, driving up to an item, it helps keep it from getting caught up in the tires, and it will. So that's kind of helpful to have on there. And here's the, this right here is that, little hydraulic thing there, part. So we'll get out of there. I don't know, what is it called? I can't remember. All right, so let's make sure we're on that one. Hydraulic. Oh, that's the, what's it called? Hydraulic cylinder. Yeah, that's what it's called. So we're going to go all the way out. We'll drive up to our little orange crate here. Okay, one thing you got to be careful with, see, you can use the bumper to kind of push it there. The physics in this game, it doesn't straighten out very well. It's kind of a pain. Even though you're pushing on it, it'll stay kind of, it won't straighten out and flatten out. So you still have to kind of move around. It's a little frustrating, but whatever. All right, so one thing about loose items, these are oranges in a crate here. If you dump your vehicle, you're going to lose these oranges. Oops, hold on a minute. There we go. We'll clamp that down there. Okay, now notice how it's popping up. There we go. Now we got it. For some reason, it'll get kind of jacked up a little bit there. I don't know why, but just be aware of that. All right, we'll get it off the ground a little bit. We don't want to go too high because center of gravity will mess us up. All right, so yeah, if you lose anything out of here, the oranges, you will have to pick them up and deliver them along with whatever ones you made that made it there. So, loose items are kind of a pain in the butt. Okay, you could reset. So yeah, and if the oranges dropped out of here, I'd probably just reset and start over. But we're not gonna have to worry about that. Now this is all flat area here for the first couple. We don't have to worry about going too crazy here. So we'll go ahead and deliver the oranges. And we've discovered a construction site. There we go. Notice it has a yellow dot right there. Whoa! Look at this guy. Look at these guys. He's putting the flags down. He's a surveyor. So they're very smart in getting out of my way. All right, let's go ahead and deliver this. Those little details, they got this little workbench or picnic bench here with two little cups on there. That's so funny. Whee! And now we build this. That is awesome. I love that music. New contract. We just earned 70. Oh, and notice how the little guys are floating over here now. They moved. So they built this whole thing. All right, let's go into the map view. Now, notice that this has a green, what do you call it? Little progress bar, actually. It's a circle, And there's from what it appears here, is it has 2 more projects or 2 more contracts that I have to fulfill in order to close that out. Now we have an inbox with 3 new things. So what I've done, what I figured out here with this is the main contract here. We need to deliver the steel beam. So we can press spacebar to accept it. Now what it does is it pops us over to the active tab. Well, go back to the inbox one, and the step ladder is selected right now. So press spacebar on that. It pops you back to the active. Go to the inbox here. Now we got supplies. Press spacebar on that, and now they're all in the active. So you can see them all in this one area, as opposed to having to bounce back and forth. Now, right now, I have supplies selected. So what I'm going to do is click on step ladder and press spacebar on that, because this one's easier to do than the supplies. And I don't want to go too long in this episode here, but let's go ahead and, let's go into V. I'm going to go into Blueprints, Basic Rover, Escape, and right now, yeah, this one moves a lot faster. It's got a low center of gravity, as you can see. And we're just right over here, so let's pick up this ladder, or step ladder, I think it's called. And we'll deliver that. And I think next episode we'll do the other 2 contracts, so we can get through kind of like the quote-unquote tutorial system here. But I think we're kind of through the tutorial at this point, I want to say. Yeah. All right, there's our little guy there. Press V, blueprint, watering can lifter, which is not the case anymore, because now it is it's a step ladder. Yeah, step ladder. It's a step ladder holder, or picker-upper now. And we'll drive right on into there, and we'll pick this baby up and get it placed on our little thing there. And then we gotta go over this way now. Now, this is where it starts to get a little tricky. As you can see, we've got some terrain to negotiate. This is where you might have to use R to reset your vehicle, or R to reset the job. But this one isn't too bad. Oh! Let's back up. Yep, see? Reminder, hold R to reset your vehicle. Yeah, I know. Alright, let's do that. Bonk. There we go. So now, that's a first. I've ever had that happen. So let's move this down. Pick it up. Nope. There we go. Come on over here, you. Alright, so I probably should have went over there more. I'm not sure if these are... if these maps are, what do you call it, random gen. It seems like they are. But if anybody knows, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. Because it does seem like this environment has changed. Because I did a test run, you know, get familiar with controls and basic game function and all that. But yeah, this seems like it changed a little bit. This looks like the same here. Now this is where, you know, obviously you want to take it wide here because of the big grade over there to get to this steel mill. Whoa! Okay, rocks. Oh yeah, and then they introduce rocks as well as... there we go, steel mill. Yeah, the stones or rocks or whatever you want to call them. They are definitely a pain in the butt in some areas. And there we go! We got it. Now we got 240 funds. Oops. Alright, over here, it popped that steel mill, or steel beam down. This is a little tricky. You have to use a couple different articulations to get the steel beam the way you need it to be. Getting it to the location is going to be easy. So, yeah. That's the easy part. Alright, let's go into our map view here. Supplies. We'll select that. Now, we can fast travel here now. So, boop. And we're there. Uh-oh. Where am I? Here we are. Oh, wow. Look at this. They put me here. That's weird. Alright, now we got a big crate to drive over. This one is very... It's a pain in the butt, man. Let me tell you. Crate carrier. Escape. Now we have up and down and the jaw to open. There we go. Now this crate is really big, and like I said, these things are really spongy, and it's really difficult to get it right on. They don't give you much wiggle room on the crate. Come on. Let's go up a little bit. There we go. Okay, now I got it. So what happens is, let's go down. Okay, so this bar, that hydraulic bar there, that is too low, so you have to lift up in order to get this thing going here. So now we can compress this, and then we'll go up a little bit there. And we're gonna drive on over to the location here, and we'll deliver it. Now, this is one of our first challenges here, where we have to build something in order to... Wow, that hit the ground. We have to build, modify this vehicle in order to get it up to this top part. As you can see, I can only go up that high there. So we're gonna put this baby down like that, and we're gonna back out of here. Let's go into our vehicle here. Now, this is where copy makes a lot of sense. So I'm gonna go on, mouse over this thing here, this hydraulic thing, and I'm gonna do a C for copy, and you can see it went up in here. There it is. Oops, let me go back in. Now I'm gonna right click that assembly and get rid of it. Now notice how it's still got it in my inventory, or my grabber here, but I don't want that. So we're gonna go in here, and I'm gonna pop a hydraulic cylinder on, and I'm gonna go further back here. I don't know if this is gonna work. Let's see. I think it's going. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna try it here and then see if I can pop this on. Oh wait. There. Why isn't it doing it? Clipboard. Oh, it needs two. So what I have to do is buy this. All right. Yeah. So F for buying. There we go. Now it's gonna work. There we go. Now I don't know if I can do this here. I wanted to test it here. Now no, yeah, I don't think I can grab the crate. What I could do is I can have an another one to go out, grab the crate, come up, go back, and then reposition. So that's not gonna work. So let's get this out of here. And let's get this little guy here. Put it there. This should... Oh, wait. No, I don't want it there. We'll put it here. Yeah, that should work. Go into our clipboard and pop that. There we go. That'll work. Now, I might want it a little higher. So what I'm going to do is grab one of these. Pop that there. And this one. Oh. Did I have to buy another one of these? It looks like I have to... Oh, buy... Oh, okay. F. There we go. It bought the part I needed. There you go. Cool. So you can handle everything within that menu now. Nice. All right, let's see how this works. So I'm pretty high up. And let's expand that. Okay, now you might have to use your environment to get the desired results here. Gosh darn it. It's not grabbing it. So I think I'm too high up. Okay, let's go into our vehicle menu here. I'm going to pop that off. Go here. We'll pop this one directly on there. And see, it moved my vehicle. Ugh, it drives me nuts when it does it. And notice how the weight is affecting the vehicle, too. You can see it's kind of lurching. To make it a little tricky for us here. Yeah, let's open that up. I wish this opened up a little more. I think they're trying to challenge us, you know, that's what they're doing. Okay, now we've got it. Let's go up. Yeah, it's really finicky as to how far, you know, you can't grab it on an edge. Now, this is where you can brute force this in. We're gonna drive forward. Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't have it. Ah! Come on. Oh, there we go, got it. Okay, so I'm gonna have to drop this thing down. Woo! There we go. That's what you call brute forcing it, baby. Whoa! So this is where you press and hold R, and it rebuilds your thing. Now let's go into our vehicle menu, and we'll pick the basic rover here. That way we got it. Now, the last contract is obviously our steel mill. So you can go to our map, or the steel beam. So we go to our map, press F and hold, and we warp there. Boom. Oh, I love that feature. All right, let's so we'll save this for next episode here. This will take a little while. So yeah, I think that the way the series is gonna run is I'll do certain things on screen, certain things off screen. I'll summarize if I did any off screen work, you know, obviously, and what monies I've done. I may do some vehicle builds off screen, try and figure things out, and then I'll present them in the episode as well. But so far, I haven't seen. I basically did a lot of side projects, the side work to get money. There are some really tough parts that you have to deliver, so it does get pretty crazy. I'm still trying to figure that out. So it'll be some interesting articulations and things that we have to build in this game. So I hope you enjoyed the first episode. Again, I don't know how long the series is going to go, but we'll do a bunch and have a little fun with this game. All right, thanks for watching. Peace out.